this works. But we're gonna make it work. Put this aside. I gotta look at it for the sword. Good morning, everybody. It's morning where I am. It's 10:45. Chilling today. Some of us don't have a choice because it is cold. It is cold across the majority of this country. In more ways than one. So I'm just gonna warm up. Yeah, I'm just gonna warm up. And I'm just gonna move some of this out the way so you can get comfortable. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm just gonna put that right there. That's kind of like in the way. Guys, if it gets too quiet, or gals, please make sure to say hello. Drop a comment in the chat. If you want to, no pressure. We just hanging out. What does his... All right. Chest, bicep, sword, bicep. some coffee. Oh, that looked weird. Oh, okay. I'm gonna close this. This is what I'll be painting later on today. Or in a few. I'm just trying to warm up a bit. So that's all I'm doing. Warming up by drawing some Hammond. Is he's not the master of the universe, right? It's his group, the friends. They're the masters of the universe. Is that right? Because it's He-Man and I'm not gonna remember. I'm leaving the chest blank because I might put his chest plate. I'm still debating, but I think I might because it's iconic to have the chest plate on him, the armor. And I gotta get reference for his sword here.
The Sonic $6 All-American Smasher meal tops the burger food chain. Get it hand smashed and made to order. Plus,
Can't forget. That's where the handle is. Crap. Did I mess up my line? No, I think we're good. Because I can just move his hand here. Should we get a little bit more action music? I don't want to be putting people to sleep. Let me change. Let me move my mic also, so that in case, make sure you guys can hear me okay. Let's do. Uh, Even though I love the jazz music and the retro, I don't trust this stuff though. Let's see. Nope. Let's see. Considering I'm going to be drawing and painting Conan and He-Man today, I should have some type of action music, right? What the heck? I'm giving you guys as commercials. All right, we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day today. Staying warm, getting ready for these storms that are coming. Yeah. I haven't given much of an intro today because we're kind of just chilling and I'm kind of warming up, but welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is Art to the Round Table. My name is Mello, and today I just wanted to. Uh-oh. I really just wanted to say thank you to my subscribers and the people that have been watching my videos. Thank you guys so much. It's such a small thing. It Well, your support means so much. So that's what today's for. I'm just trying to hang out, draw, paint live with you guys today, answer if you guys come through, just hang out, honestly. I do plan on giving something away today. This was really just a warm up. I'm thinking of doing something like this a little bit bigger so I can give it away. This is just a regular sized piece of paper. It does feel weighty. Like, it feels like good paper, but I'm just trying to warm up, and I'll definitely try to do something a little bit bigger so I can paint it and give it away. So, but no pressure today. No stress today.
Looking for tax help? Now there are
And if you do feel stressful and you just watch and reach out, hang out, all are welcome. I am using reference to draw this He-Man. I'm using several pieces of reference. Two physical, my models, of course, just for muscle tone and shadow, because I'm using the lights behind me. It's one of them, it's the other, to get the more extreme muscle detail if I need to. And I'm also looking at image of, no, not that one, this one, this version of He-Man, the one I remember growing up. So I'm just using it as loose reference. So you guys can't see it in the vertical chat, but in the vertical stream, but yeah. Excuse me. And I'm using it, that reference there for the sword. Just trying to make it look. I might switch it a little bit just to give it my own little flair, but I'm trying to keep it as true to the look as possible, as much as possible. I don't draw much sword and sorcery. I have done a Conan picture before. I don't think this is going to work. This paper again is too small. So anyway, I'll just keep that there for reference. Always with that grimace. This might be a little bit too exciting for the morning right now. We bumping though. Let's do we'll do this. This is what I was enjoying the other
The
day.
Sonic $6 All American Smasher Meal. Great burger, even greater deal.
taxing my we bumping. Let's go. Let's just go. Okay. Let's do this armor. Sorry, I didn't mean to whistle in your ear. I'll probably keep these marks in here to create scratches and battle damage. Heman. Heman. Herman. Boo doo boo boo doo. You know what I should be doing? I wonder if I can just watch. YouTube does have He-Man episodes, from the original show. I wonder if I could just play them in the background. All right, so then he has the cross, has the chest, get the shadow of this.
I don't have time to go around and film B-roll all day, make my own music, and take photos of food. I just use storyboards.
Well, who does, bud? Shadow of the arm. one thing I'm trying to develop um, in my art style, I'm trying to adapt and develop a little bit here. Um, I've been doing a lot of paintings, not a lot of sequential artwork. So I'm trying to change that, and I'm trying to not simplify the art style because I've kind of went from simple to detailed to simple again to get my painting down. I don't want to go back to simple, but I want to go back to good structure, well structured, and solid form and characters in a way that I can replicate them for sequential art, for comic book or graphic novel art. I'm kind of stuck at the moment because I am developing my own story. Nothing too big or fancy schmancy, but because of my art practices where I haven't been doing a lot of the same model characters, so to speak, I can draw Batman and all these other characters that we're all familiar with, and I can always do them differently as my mood goes. But when you're doing sequential art, that character has to look the same from page 1 to page 20. And that's one thing that I'm not struggling with. It's just something that I haven't done enough of. So it's becoming a nice little challenge, but it has slowed down my process. Because when I started developing the story, I felt like I was moving a mile a minute, and now when when I'm doing my paneling and my plotting, I'm like, yeesh, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna draw this person? How am I gonna do it that way? So fun nonetheless. So I might have to do more research and reach out to some of these my creative friends and see how they do it. I might have to get a better pencil sharpener. These blue pencils are amazing, but they don't. They're so soft. They don't hold a point for very long. And I do like the diversity of it, where you can get nice sharp lines, and then you can get nice smooth coloring lines there. It makes it feel like you're developing the character as you go. All right, let's see. I've been using this plastic one. That's great for my regular number 2 pencils. Let's see how this metal one does. Eh, that didn't do anything. That's good enough. I think this one will work. The plastic one works fine, but some work more than others. All right. How we doing?
Keytruda can cause your immune
I'm
system
going
to
to stop
attack
this one for now.
during or after treatment. This may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting,
I'm
headache.
going to fast forward that. Sub J. He did have some crazy muscles. I wish I knew how to do David Finch style detailing for muscles. can't tell if it has like a circle in the center. So I'm just gonna assume.
Prepare to launch on Galacticoaster, landing February 27th at Legoland Florida Resort.
Some battle damage. And then he had like these
Is everything okay? The police have been dispatched? Well, he still did.
I think that the right pack gets lost in here. But that's alright.
Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what's to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to see you never, AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways.
Ok, seguimos. He-Man got tinnitus with the elbow, swinging that wampum stick. Hey, Caleb. Good morning, man. Well, what is it? 11:30. It's still morning. How you doing, Caleb?
Made to order with Angus beef. We made an entire lineup. Meet our all-American smashers, made with classic ingredients to make it our best smasher yet.
I hope you are keeping warm, man. It is the weather map for the U.S. looks pretty bad. So I hope you're in a spot that you can stay warm, man. With your wood burner right now. It is cold. Yes. I am. I'm down south. I'm in Florida, so we're gonna be spared a little bit of that. But the last few days down here has been pretty bad, and I have family up north in Massachusetts, so I kind of can feel what they're feeling because I hate the cold, the New England cold. But this is just unprecedented. I don't like that. I'm gonna remove it, but I'm gonna keep some of those knuckle wrinkles. Give old Hammond here some battle scars. I also gotta go back to start learning how to do texture, man, with my pencils and inks. When you're painting, you get kind of like just by brushstrokes determine the type of texture you're working on. Uh, There's so much stuff to learn, man. But it's one of those things where it doesn't make you feel any less about yourself if you don't know how to do it. It just makes it fun to learn it. My pencil's getting soft here. Lights here, that means shadow in the pack. Give me 1 second, chat. Leave this here for a moment.
If I were him, I'd bundle my home and auto and pick up the real victory. Savings.
Are you talking about bowling?
No. Bundle, Jan. Bundle.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At the start of every year, I find myself wandering again, searching for something new and exciting. I'm constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon? What is a landman? When Jeff Probst asks, "Survivor, ready?" Do they ever want to say no? Where exactly
Okay.
is this invention? What is a tush pup?
Sorry. Sorry. Hey, my camera's having a hard time focusing, isn't it? So I apologize, you guys and gals. I apologize, YouTube, if I keep trying to develop these lines, so maybe it'll help my camera. What's going on, Omer? How you doing, Omer? Glitch squad. Glitch squad. Good morning, brother. In the hizzy. Omer, you're gonna get some of this cold too, right? Glitch squad. Glitch squad. No, Omo. It's like 70. Yeah, you know what? I'm over here stunned, but where is it? 69 down here. Whoop, whoop. Omer, I was able to watch a little bit of your show on Janet from Another Planet. That was kind of cool, man. That was kind of like a artist spotlight for you. I thought that was pretty cool, man. I thought it was your show at first because I was catching it on your channel. But was she running that right? Because it seemed like it was you was a guest on hers. But anyway, um, that was pretty cool, man. Well deserved spotlight, brother. And I got to tell you, you work hard, man. He was on like 3 streams, and Omer Elmo.
This is the 2026 Nissan Rogue.
It's one, but it feels like 16. I don't. I don't miss that. I'm sorry, Caleb. I don't miss that, bro. Yeah, but that was cool, Omer. Pretty cool, man. This cold weather isn't bad. Just wish there was snow on the ground. Mm-mm. It was fun on her show. Yeah, yeah. The stuff that I caught early part of it. Um, but when I realized what it was or where it was going, I put a smile on my face, man. Was you expecting her to put on your video while you guys were talking? People got to see the face. People got to see behind the curtain. The the translation wasn't necessary, but it's implied in the original word. That's hilarious. It was all good. Yeah, yeah. No, it was cool. I think it was cool, man. And I think that spotlight was good timing, well deserved. Yeah, I think I saw them saying about the snow either today, this afternoon, or tomorrow afternoon. Oh, thank you, Omer. I appreciate that. I am I felt it needed to be acknowledged to the fans. As you know, this stuff isn't possible without people watching and subscribing. I'm one of those dudes. I been introvert artists for so long, where it's like pinned away or hidden in my on my wall, and the 2K was so unexpected, but greatly appreciated. You know. Art nerd in motion. How you doing, man? I gotta ask you, how'd you get your original channel deleted? You said YouTube deleted your channel, but I'm glad you're back. Didn't tell me why. They just signed me out completely and told me if I wanted it back, I'd have to give them a real. Oh, okay, yeah, that wasn't YouTube. Somebody somebody stole your account to try to. They hijacked it, douchebags. Yeah. Well, good on you, man. We need wrenches. What I miss? YouTube themselves? I don't know, kid. I don't know why. Because YouTube demanding credit card, it's kind of iffy. Yeah, bro. I don't think that's YouTube. They wouldn't do that. But I'm glad you didn't pay them. So move this. All right. I appreciate you, Art Nerd. Thank you, man. And for real, man, two-step authentication. Change your email passwords. Don't make it years, your birthday, your pet name. Don't do any of that. Make it a sentence, a complicated sentence, a poem, something that they'll never guess. And good luck, man. Muchas grasses. You know what's so funny? I just wanted to mess around today and warm up, and it's one of those things where you end up going further than you wanted to. My goal today is I'm going to be painting this. I'm going to be painting my Conan, my King Conan. I just don't know right now, if I'm going to do grayscale, like to build up from this, or if I'm just going to do uh, kind of like a subdued flesh tone, just adding a little bit of gray into my flesh tones. So it just doesn't feel like it needs to be realistic color. Because I was gonna use blue as his hair highlights, kind of like comic book style. And I have some metallic Artezas that I want to mess with again today. So that's really the goal. I've been teasing about painting this thing for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks now since I drew it. Uh, but I was gonna do this, and taking a cue from you, my man, I was gonna give it away.
Let's face it,
But
your kid wants to
today seems to be and I don't blame people not
pressure is on and the stress is
jumping on the tube and watching. It's cold, so I appreciate you guys coming through. And just in case there's any copyright issues, this isn't He-Man, it's Herman. That would have been a completely different show if Homeboy's name was Herman. Herman. I think I'll still watch it. But I'll probably end up stopping this sometime real quick. Yeah. Um I might scan it though. Herman. Herman, I gotta make him get a this should have been the a sports bra. Yeah, it was gonna be a giveaway. I'll probably scan it so that I can blow it up and maybe paint it in the future. But I was gonna give this away. Again, this was just something I started yesterday to get used to trying to get the figure down, and it just it snowballs. So I might as well just give this away, and then if I paint it in a bigger 11 by 17 on canvas, I'll do the same. It's the sword. I like the sword, but I want to try something different. Herman. Herman. Ooh, 82, huh? Yeah, we should tease them cats. What does mine say? I don't think ours is gonna be 82. I think what I saw was 76. I think high is 75. Yeah, very similar, bro. Oh no, Monday, bro. Monday we hitting 35, and Wednesday we hitting 29, and then it's just under 30 all next week. Ugh. Ugh. This sword is gonna be a bane of my existence. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. Just not today. You know, I could give the sword some Kirby crackle. Call it a day. Seeing how that's the only type of energy signature that I can do. You know what? Why not? That's hilarious. Some Kirby and lightning crackle. Lightning, Kirby, Krightning. We'll figure it out. Hey, are you going to plan? I don't know. Are you going to plan doing any more redraws, or is this kind of like a one of those? It'll be fun to do random projects that just kind of like attracted a bunch of artists. So you can't really see that I got some lightning and some crackle. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I don't care.
Introducing new frosted sodas and floats. Float, pop,
He says it kind of came up randomly, but we are wanting to try to make it a thing. One of the birds wanted to do it every month, but we're thinking more like once a quarter rather than monthly. I think the as slow as we draw or people draw, once a month would be for something fun. I think you're right. It becomes stressful. That's cool. That'd be cool though. That'd be really cool. Uh, I'll keep my eye open for that, man. I would love to continue to contribute and participate with you guys. Because just seeing um, the progress pages that you've put up, it's really cool to see all the artwork kind of blending with each other. Omar, thank you for coming through, man. Have a great rest of your day. I know you're gonna be on later this today for Friday. I will swing by and say what's up, man. And thank you. Yeah, we suck up a lot of time. Take it easy, man. Like I said, I appreciate you, man. I'll definitely catch you later on your stream today. Happy Friday, man. Stay warm. If it's that means the energy is in the inside, so I need to do this. Lightning, bing, bam, boom. Do I care about his torso? Not really. I guess I should put some pants on him. Ouch. Poke myself in the face. All right, I'm almost done with this, so I really do want to get to painting. So move my stuff around. I don't need my pencils. Huh. Water.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little.
My brushes. And what am I using? I'm gonna use my Hemi, so put this here, put that here. I finish a little bit more, and then I'm ready. What time is it? All right. I think that this is a good time to stop. And I will finish. See if I can maintain the design of the sword. Here. Just finish sketching his pants. Pants. His uh loincloth. No wonder they're always grimacing. Alright, I don't think I'm going to do too much detail here. One there, one here. Alright. Shadow, shadow, shadow. Back to the shadow. Schlightning. Schlightning behind him. Because he is Hammond. You crack a backhand. Guess I don't know if the crackle is gonna work, but I like the way it looks. So I'm going to keep it in. If it's all in black, it just looks really cool. It looks like boiling water. Anyway. Okay. I'm just going to set up so that I can start painting. All right. I think that came out pretty good. I don't normally sign things before I'm done, but let's just do it anyway. AOTRT 2K 26. There you go. All right, let's get painting. All right, guys. All right, let me just set up for you. I got my water here underneath my 2K. I'm gonna remove that because I think that's enough of that. We're just gonna continue the chill. I'm gonna remove this as well. All right, simple brushes. Simple brushes. I'm not gonna use that one. Angled brush, round brush. Probably won't use this one. Flat, and the liner. That's probably what I'm gonna use. Mostly, I'm probably gonna be using this angled brush. This is one of my favorites, and I actually might stand up to do this today. So, all right, let's get my colors in here. I'm going to be using my Hemis, and I'm going to use metallic, these metallic Artezas. See, for his crown and for the jewel. Not too much else. I don't know if I'm going to be down here as much on his raiment, on his whatever he's wearing here. But the neck, the face, and the hair. So the hair is going to be blue. I might use some metallic blues on top to give it some shine. Honestly, it doesn't shine too much. The metallic, what I've noticed is that it just has a bit of shine. Turn my light on. Not so much so. I've used it. What did I use it on? Oh, I gave it away. Um, so let me just get my palette. Because I'm not going to be mixing these, I think I'm just going to grab it from the tube. Get my black. Get my white. Let me get my knife here. It should work fine. I'm going to mix a bit of gray because that's what's going to tone down. Oh man, I need to eat my spinach. All right. It's just drying out. Chew boy was struggling opening that thing. Okay. White is usually the paint you end up using the most. I've noticed. So I'm just gonna put it on the top here. And wet my palette knife. Y el dedito as I go. Here's my black. I don't know quite how I feel about this. When this gouache dries, it feels really weird. It's hard to describe, but it feels like carbon. All right, so I thought it was just Hemis, but it looks like the gouache is that black gouache uses blue pigment. You can tell, you can see how warm, cool, how cool that gray is. This is how I work my palette, my gradients. I just kind of do the steps right on the palette from light to the darkest, and I'll just use it as I need it, grabbing it by with the brush. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And it looks like the acrylic gray that I used for this wash is warm. See how it kind of has a kind of reddish tint to it? Not reddish, but a little bit brownish. I don't even know how to describe it compared to how cold that is. We'll see if I can make them work with each other.
Whether your specialty is bouquets, fairy gardens, centerpieces, terrariums.
All right. Now for my flesh tone. A bit dry. I haven't used them in a bit, but they'll work. I am going to use vermilion, earthy yellow, white and black. It's basically the Zorn palette anyway. But I'm gonna do it very lightly. Again, I don't want too much flesh tone for him, for Conan. So I'm just gonna combine them until I get a right tone, and then I'm gonna start using the black and white too. I might need to use a brush to mix these instead of this palette. See already. And I do the same. I kind of blend everything together to create a step, a gradient of flesh tones. All right. And very red. Grab some more of this one. I can use that. It's really warm, so I can use it for his cheeks. It's a little bit warmer. I like that. Little bit brown. And for his hair, it's just gonna be this type of. I should go for that brush and move. Want to make it look kind of not cartoonish, but graphic. Give it some of that black so it can mix in with that tone. That's a better gradient than any of these. I already like one. Blue is one of my favorite colors. So in the end, that should be okay. That's a small, limited palette. Let's see. I'll keep it close because I'm gonna need it. Put you right here. Let's get that blue. Pearl cerulean will look really nice. Right. Let's see. What do you think? We shall see. And for the crown, golden hour, Aztec gold. They look like much of a difference. It's a nice color. I'm gonna try not to mix them. That's actually, I kind of like that. That'll be the highlight to that. And then the jewel. Red would pop because his hair is blue. Coral. You guys can't even see what I'm measuring. Okay, I'm just trying to. Need to put you back here. And I don't know if I like that. I need something more vibrant than that. They look the same. How about okay. I'm just kind of going by feel when it comes to choosing this palette. Hopefully, feel translate to good. We'll find out. All right, so that's the homie. That's the palette. Not too bad. That's going to be for the jewel. This is going to be for the crown. That's going to be for his hair. Look how dry this house is. It's already dry. That's going to be for his hair. And that's going to be the beginning of the tones for his flesh. Like I said, I don't want it to be realistic. I want it to almost look like it's flesh coming out of stone, if that makes sense. Let's move this up because my back hurts. All right. It's right here. Let me get my setups ready. I didn't wash my brush. Got ink all over my feel. I wonder if nope, nope, nope. Let's go. Just adding a little bit of white to my mix and some water. We'll see. What's cool about the way this is that this gouache is not gonna muddy up into this gray because this is acrylic. So we shall see. Here's hope. I'm using light, so I'm just going to try to find a little bit of my highlights, and I'm going to work from there. So kind of like opposite. We might not even see as we go. So let's add more white. Why not? I'm just going to look for the whites. For the, not the white, the highlights. I'm going to do the opposite, considering we already have a mid-tone. So let's, it will dry darker. And then I'm going to start grabbing from all the other colors. And if you don't trust it, grab a brush. I just damped it, wet it. It's a little moist. You can go ahead and blend it out. Consider it like a blending brush. Kind of saves you just in case you're tentative when you're painting.
Look around. We live in an experience economy where every interaction with your customer is an opportunity to set the new standard for your customer experience. One that is seamless across every channel and defines your brand with real empathy. Today's nonstop world demands the next level of experience. Genesis, AI for the experience economy.
Genesis. Isn't that the AI from the last terrible Terminator movie? Wasn't it called Genesis? Read the room, guys. What's really cool about this process, guys, is that you can work as slow or as quickly as you want. You can see how it dries darker and into the paper. And the more you do it, the more layers you're going to add and the more pigmented the colors will become. And layered, and it'll add a really cool effect. Just keep in mind where your shadows originally are and your lines are. Right, the light is kind of weird in this painting. Most of it is here, but it's also on the like it doesn't make sense because it shouldn't be this strong on this side of the drawing and that strong here. But that's all right. It's not real. I'm using the my line work and I'm trying to imagine where the lumps of his faces are, of his faces to add these highlights. And I'm doing it in a way that's sketchy because I do not want his face to be smooth at all. And this is his eyelid, not his eye. His eye is hidden in shadow, so I gotta hit that. I don't know if it translates, but that's okay.
$6 All-American Smasher meal tops the burger food chain. Get it hand smashed and made to order, plus a side and medium drink for just $6. Great burger, even greater deal. Try the Sonic All-American Smasher meal for $6 today. Nissan Navara parts making car buying easier than ever with no addendums and no surprises. Just honest upfront pricing. Drive a new Nissan for
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. I'm gonna let that do its thing. I think I'm gonna sit down now. I don't know. Let's see what we can do with this here. I added white and I lost all the blue. That was a mistake. So I'm gonna add some more blue. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Damn. Nobody likes Conan. All right. Well, I do. What's going on, Saboteur? How you doing, brother? I'm finally putting some paint on this Conan piece to commemorate, to celebrate. 2K subbies. Well, how you doing, man? How's everything going with you, man? How's your project coming along, man? Ah, my bad. I'm still trying to figure this thing out for me, man. Like, it shows that my levels are good. Is that better?
This is Buick. Now, Buick.
I hear you. Ah, okay. I might have to put on use two microphones because it shows that my volumes are high, but every once in a while when I do, if I play back on my computer, it sounds fine. But sometimes if I play back off of YouTube, it sounds like you say far. Let's start blending in this black. Does this sound a bit better at least? Sean Derek 99. How you doing, man? Hello. Okay. Yeah, I'm holding it now. I'm holding the mic now. Multitask. Sean Derek says, "Is this a gouache painting?" Yes. I'm using two types of gouaches. This palette part here is Hemi, and these metallic colors are from Arteza. The underpainting is actually gray acrylic that I used over India ink on a drawing, and then I fixed it all down with a spray of fixative and then gesso. Because this paper that I'm using, this sketch pad, is really flimsy. This paper is not for painting. That's why I have to go through so much of a process to prepare it. But yeah, long answer to a short question. This is gouache. Hold on, let me read this real quick, Zap. You say you did a stupid thing that's killing you. You created objects in After Effects. Export out to Creopti as a GIF, then run animation. I'm going to assume it says animation straight to HTML5. You lost me on a bit. And Sean Derrick, you appreciate the long answer? Oh, yeah.
Meet One Track Jack. He's a credit wrecker. He doesn't know that by focusing on one type of credit, he can hurt his score. Don't be like One Track Jack. Learn how to avoid the wreckers at creditwreckers.com. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
Chevy is more than just a name you can trust. It's everything you want and more than you expect, all at an incredible value.
Animation to HTML5.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Sad, but I remember in college learning HTML5, like for real, the coding and everything. I just remember feeling like a scientist, like a hacker doing that stuff. All the coding, you can't even. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what any of it is right now. Yeah, and each platform has their own damn snippets, but follow the same. Yes. It's been so long, man. All right. Let's see how this gold is going to look on his crown. I don't know how well this metallic paint mixes, so I'm going to leave some bare spots in certain places just to see what that that highlighted gold color will look. Because I don't want them to blend in because I feel like this. I forget the color of it. Aztec. I think this was Aztec gold. I think it'll overtake that yellow or that canary gold, whatever it is called. No, I do not. I was using a very old version of Adobe, avoiding the cloud as much as possible, and then they finally got me. So my software crashed. So what I'm using is teaching myself some CapCut, and I'm using Photo P. Photo P, yeah, Photo P for my Photoshop needs. Ooh, I like that on the black. That looks cool. Sean Derrick says this year you're trying to spend more time with pencils. That's cool. I love pencil work. This originally was all pencil, and then I did this one earlier today. This blue, what is this? Prismacolor? Yes. So you need to work on your drawing so you can paint better. Yes. I when I first started messing around with gouache, I started to simplify my drawings, thinking that it's going to help me, and it does help you, right? You simplify the drawing, you don't stress too much on how the drawing looks so that you can concentrate on the painting part. But as you do get better, I do recommend that you go all out on your pencils. Even if you're going to mess it up, or even if you feel like you're going to mess it up, go all out on your pencils. Because as you're painting over them, you'll have a better connection of what you're painting because you've seen all the stuff, all the detail that you've put in pencil. You'll appreciate it more when you're painting. I thought I was helping myself out by doing it, and it does help simplifying your work so that you can paint, so you can get confident, which is what I was doing when I first started with gouache. And but I noticed that my progress plateaued pretty quick. So the only way you're going to challenge yourself is what you're just describing. Kill it on your drawings, kill it on your inking if you're going to ink it, kill it on your painting if you're going to paint it. You have to be okay with the idea that you might mess up that drawing though. That's the hardest part of all of this. You get different, lots of people tell you to just draw with paint and stop seeing them separately. Yeah, what is it? Different strokes for different folks. um, but everybody develops differently. Everybody has a different path to take in their own creative journey. And their advice may not be wrong. It may not be right either. But if it works for you, then it'll work for you. Like I wouldn't say take my advice over theirs. I'm just telling you what has helped me. And my process continues. My process continues to adapt. Um, people to promote a paper, a brand of paper, a brand of pencil, a brand of paint, a brand. When you're starting out, get good at one piece, stop, get good at the next piece, stop, get good on the next piece, and then start adding them all together. That's what I would do. And I think you're doing it the right way. You're focusing on something that makes you feel comfortable. So that's all I'm saying. But I have pencil drawings that I'm never going to paint over. I look at them and like, oh, it might be cool if I did, but I'll no. Well, that's okay. That's cool though. So you're sketching with the oils on raw paper. So you're not sketching with the pencils now. I guess with that and with that in mind, one thing that I would love to do is draw with the paints like you just mentioned earlier, like getting a wash and building from there, building my marks. But eh, I would love to do that. Sit in one go and do it. Thankfully, you know that supplies don't make the picture. Yes, I learned that a long time ago when people were losing their mind over this artist that was painting with cow manure. And then I was like, yeah, okay. He's painting and selling art with cow manure. And you're gonna tell me that I gotta get those type of pencils, I gotta get that type of paper. Yeah, no. Nope. But am I gonna sit here in front and say that I don't have supplies that are pricey? Nope, I do. I have paper there that's pricey. Yep. I don't even use it because I bought it at a time where I thought that the quality made the art, and then it made me feel like my art was not qualified to use it. Almost like I have to graduate to that type of paper or graduate to that type of paint. I have some Holbein that I have there that's brand new. But I still rock my $20 Hemis. I'm using these metallics because they were gifted and I've been wanting to change. These Artezas, I mean. Dude, I got a ton of rulers. I got two of these. I have one here. I'm joking because it makes me laugh. I got a one here. I got a ruler on my drawing table. I got the angle rulers. I got everything. Yes, Sean, exactly. Like I said, I'm going to show you something just to, because you already know. This when I was starting out, this is what they were telling me to get. I don't think I've drawn on any of these. They're brand new. I think that at this point, if I had a young cousin or family member that says they want to learn how, I'll give it to them. So, fam, if you're listening and you want some arches, let me know. I'll gift you these. I'm not compelled to use them. Monday. Sad. You make me laugh, dude. There is a ruler right now that is a like a 9-in-1. You can do circles. It has a French curve on it. It can do angles. But it's one of those that at one place you can buy one of them for $9, or you can buy four of them for $9, and it's like, okay, oh, I might get it. I'm kidding. Yeah. So yeah, Derek, I've had those two arches for at least 6 years now, maybe more, because I bought them when I started watercolor. I may have used one sheet, and it was so trash that I said I don't want to waste paper, good paper on bad art, and it made me self-conscious about it, that my art wasn't worth it. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna clip. I'm gonna clip this mic to my shirt. You guys, let me know if I sound terrible. Yeah, you know what's so funny? I don't have any emotional attachment. You guys, let me know if I still sound okay. I don't have any emotional attachment to that paper, so that if it does deteriorate, I hit it with the Ivan Drago. If it dies, it dies. Yeah, do Sab, I have a T square for construction with the metal, but my table is so small. Like this is small. This will work for me here. Um, but using it on the 11 by 17 comic paper, it becomes a little annoying. And I would blame the ruler too. Just saying, I'm with you. I'm Team Sab. All right, let's see if we can do some highlights on his hair. That metal is not too bad. That metallic gives a little something, something. It'll be subtle. I think it looks nice.
big ranch wrap for $3, 5 premium wadded chicken bites for $4, or a bacon cheese Whataburger Jr. for $5. Add fries and a drink for a little more. Now that's a What a deal at What a Burger. Download the app.
Phrasing, Sab. No, actually, next week is going to be cold. This week is going to be mild, but I don't think we're going to get that bad. Next week is going to be 30s and 50s, man. But my family up north, man, is going to be they're going to be pretty bad. Shoot, everywhere it looks like, man. That map is crazy looking. You're gonna get some pretty bad weather where you are they saying? I mean, it's a given everybody's gonna get bad weather, but are you gonna be good? You hope not. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Like for real, me too. Before my family moved down here, we had two heavy duty snowstorms up in Massachusetts, back to back, and that was basically the catalyst. That and my kids graduated from high school. Like, get the hell out of here. Usually the weather peoples are wrong like 5%. Let's hope not. Let's hope they're wrong all the way, because I'd rather have them be over cautious and you go, they suck, than them being absolutely correct. But they've been issuing warnings. I've been getting phone calls because I still have emergency updates from Boston. They were already getting phone calls about cold weather warnings and stuff. I'm only gonna get a little bit of this because I don't want his face to be shiny. Excuse me. place. My house is dry right now because all my paints are drying up. Where's my water? Next week is going to be pretty cool. No pun intended with the weather conversation we're having, but I'm trying to get an art friend of mine, good friend of mine, uh, Julio Cesar Petrini on a joint stream with me. The dude's amazing painter. Uh, yeah, if you get a chance to check out his channel, it's Mind Sketch Studio. And I'm trying to have him. I'm trying to work the hours because he is in Portugal. So we're trying to work out the logistics, but it's gonna be. Hopefully, it'll be. We'll get it done. It'll be fun to do. All right. The eye. This could be the jewel that he took from that snake god in the movie. We're gonna have to wait for it to dry so we can get that. If am I gonna make a short of this? Uh, I would have been if I hit record on my phone, but yes. So I noticed that if you use um, OBS to do your vertical and the horizontal shorts using YouTube, you can't use shorts. It doesn't allow you to generate a short. I don't think. I haven't seen that feature. I think that only comes with if you use your phone, the mobile app, to do it. But I am recording a time lapse video on my phone. I did not hit record on OBS, so I figure you just watch it live. I've been teasing it live. Oh, not that kind of short. I meant a comic short. Yes, I'm still working on and developing that short. Um, I'm gonna let some of this dry. I'll show you. Let me go grab it for a second. I need to, and I'll show you kind of like what I've been working on and how I've been. Do. I have been. I've been kind of making myself a little too busy, and I should have been working on this. So I'm just trying to wait for a good time. Like I said, some of my stuff crashed. So, but yeah, I wanted to get most of my pages already kind of like roughed and storyboarded. I guess is the word I'm looking for. Like these, so that I can go ahead and refine them on a video or on a live or something like that. But I think I can't remember how many pages I got. It ended up developing to, and I keep adding pages, man. I keep adding pages, but I want to get most of the story together before I can start showing it off and going through it. Not that it's gonna be. It's just a kind of like a one and done type of deal. I think it's more of a passion project for me. I'm excited about it. Um, because I think that if I'm successful at it, exactly, I'll have a book and I'll have the a pretty solid foundation of how to continue on something that would mean a little bit more to me. Not that this is less than, because I'm having a ton of fun doing it, and I don't want to like demean its value to me. What a hot mess. What is this? Oh yeah, this is part of my my double page spread. But what a mess here. Uh, Swiping Jim Lee's Psylocke from one of his first, I think X-Men 2 or 3, issue 2 or 3 when he did it. I forget who she's kicking, but she's kicking the heck out of somebody here. Use my mug as reference to get punched in the face. That was fun to do. It's something different, man. It's something new. This is the main characters. The male is kind of like a brute, and he likes to shoot stuff up. The female character, his partner, is more about finesse and hand-to-hand combat. So she's telling him to, hey, tone down the shooting. You're destroying the place we're in. We're supposed to keep it intact and just attack the bad guys. And she's just like, watch me, and it's gonna be reaction shots. Indifferent of her whipping people's ass. So, and then her, I think that's funny. Her hero shot is an homage to Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. And then, so what's been really slowing me down with the process, the story's done. It's like I said, there's not a lot of dialogue. The story is pretty straightforward. It was originally six pages. The only reason why it's blown up to 14, 15, or whatever it is because I want to do a 2-page spread. I want to do a hero shot. The hell, my hands are dirty. I want to do a hero shot of him. I want to do a hero shot of her. I want to do action beats. I want to see people getting beat up and broken. So I'm expanding it only because of bucket list drawings or bucket list, you know what I'm saying, panels that I want to do. Because why not? Why not? I think that was flesh right there, and I painted over it, and now his face looks weird. That's the fun of doing your own book. Yeah, and just the conceptually, I was having a ball. Artistically, as the artist, I'm sitting back going, how the am I going to do that? So there's a ton of stuff that I don't know, and that's kind of the fun part too. How am I going to do that? Figuring it out and studying all these comic books that I have that I've been looking at and cribbing images from them, and now I get to look at them more technically, if that makes sense. And it makes for uh, looking at those artist editions a little bit differently now. Where at first I'm sitting there in awe of what they've done, and now I'm trying to reverse engineer what they've done
Work hard.
to help me.
Switch to Progressive. You could save hundreds.
Life's your game. Buy more and save more.
You got the Jason Pearson. I have to check it out because I don't know if I've seen any of. I don't recognize the name. I'm sure I've seen it. Um, yeah, man, the Jim Lee Artist Edition one, and you realize how young these guys were. They were showing off, man, and it's like that's, and you can see it. But they were draftsmen. They were legit. Yo, I have a. I don't think it was a famous body bags. I don't think he was also body bags, body bags, body bags. I don't think I've seen body bags, but I think I know who that is. I think he did a guest series for Savage Dragon, and he made him very almost like Ed McGuinness, right? That type of thick lines, super stylized. I think, man. You know what? As this dries, let me take a quick peek. Body bags. Let me take a quick break to see. His name is Jason Pearson. Okay. Yeah, man, that is cool. He has an artist edition? Ooh, he does. Oh, they show the inside? Oh, man, that's cool. I'm just looking at the cover of that artist edition. Mm-mm-mm. Cool stuff, man. There's a OAX coming down to Orlando, a Comic Con in Orlando, and Kevin Nolan is going to be there, and Ariel Olivetti, and uh, Bella Racklin. Send me some shots, man. I'd love to see it. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can grab some images from here from online. There goes my cat again. Every time. What are you doing to your cat, man? Look up. Yeah. I was showing my wife about the OAX. She was actually kind of interested in it. Uh, we may maybe get a day pass or something. Drive down there if it's feasible. So I can just fanboy and see if I can get some signatures on some books.
Chevy is more than just a name you can trust. It's everything you want, and more than you expect.
All right, so yeah, that kind of works. I'm surprised. Even this paper's holding up pretty good. I mean, I treated the heck out of it with first the fixative. I did fixative. I did an acrylic wash, and then I used the clear gesso, and it's holding up pretty good. Not too shabby. Which means I'm going to be having to do that process every time now if I'm going to paint it in here. I think having the other eyelid here would be cool. Hide his eyes in there, beady eyes. But yeah, back to the show. I'm actually really looking forward to it. Um, every time I walk by and I see it, I'm like, you got to do something. Don't let it. Don't let the excitement of it dissipate. $100%. Yeah, man. Gotta just do it. Yeah, I hear you, man. Uh, the cool thing about it is that it still makes me laugh, which means it keeps calling me to it because it's such a silly story. Um, I'll share it with you in a more private setting so you can make fun of it. Before I share it to the world. I might use a pearl white for deeper highlights, but maybe not. I need something to pop here, but that's okay. I wonder if the white will remove its shininess. Makes it, yeah. Laugh at all the crap that's in your head with Tommy? Yeah. It's the absurdity, right, of the whole thing. I keep splatting paint all over my monitors. I'm making a mess. None of that worked. Yeah. And that's okay. All right. Cha-ching. All right. Not too shabby. Gotta take a look at it from up top here. Get the jewel shining and darken up. I don't know if I'm going to do that much. Keep doing some of the effect. I think he stands out. Looks more like Hercules than Conan. And stand up again. Give me a brush that I can use.
In the Nissan Frontier, outmonster a monster truck. Not that you would, but first, Nissan, number one in new vehicle quality. The days of overpaying for good taste are done. Welcome to Hanson's.
The metallic reds here kind of like blend in with each other. Can't really even. All right, so let's fix that. That was a little more than I expected for his jewel. And let's see if we can. think what separates it will be the black. Do you have other stories you're gonna tell? Separate from Tommy's, like other genres and stuff like that, or this was kind of like the I don't even know how to like. Is this it? No, it can't be it. This was just kind of like the let me see what I can do. Also, see that's cool. You have three others. I very similar. I've had a bunch of ideas, especially in college and that type of stuff, but an idea factory, but the warehouse was closed. And this is kind of like if I can do this, I have an idea for a like a period piece barbarian story with no dialogue, very much like Primal, but not Primal story, but the idea of being able to tell a story without dialogue. Right. I'm just gonna use this gold to. He's King Conan, right? So I'm just gonna use a wash of this gold to give him some color here.
What'd you do? Get on your math test again? Yep.
Book short. That'd be cool. Bunch of short stories.
Expand your Wi-Fi footprint with home internet from AT&T.
Well, I jammed through that whole thing. I think I think that might be it. I feel like I didn't really want to do too much. It's already a lot. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Random stuff, hero stuff on your own. All the ones you'll never work on. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Short stories on characters that you put them through the paces. Yeah, why not? I think that all this really needs is black in the shadows. I'm gonna have to add more black because it's muddying up. You know what? Sean Derek, thank you, man. I think I'm about done. I this coloring makes him look small, doesn't it? Like his shoulders should be over here. Muddy up the colors. Who cares? There you go. Now you don't look. Yeah, all I'm doing is grabbing black directly from the palette because I think this is going to be the last few marks I'm going to put on this thing. Been on how long have I been on here? 3 hours? Yeah. But I did want to finish this piece. I originally intended to share the drawing on a live. That didn't work out. I wanted to share the inking on a live. That didn't work out. And I thought that it would have been it was owed after all the support that I've been getting from you guys on YouTube. Man, 2K subs is, it really is humbling. It's awesome. I mean, all I'm doing really is just drawing stuff that I love, and it's great to know that people can relate to it. So I'm super thankful. Super thankful. And for that, I was like, I need to draw. I need to paint King Conan for them live. Well, that jewel came out pretty good. Put a little bling. You gotta you gotta put a little bling with some pure white, and we're done here. But yeah, humbled man by all of this. It's just it's it's really cool. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't say thank you enough.
Nissan of all parts, making car buying easier than ever with no addendums and no surprises. Just honest upfront pricing. Drive a new Nissan for under 40,000 plus with 0% APR financing and up to 7,500 off MSRP. Drive worry-free with no brand exclusion and our lifetime warranty. Value your trade-in in just 10 seconds and get pre-qualified to see your credit score. Easy, the way car buying should be. Get started today at Nissan of Orange Park. Online at nissanofOrangePark.com.
Yeah, I think we Gucci. I think it's time for. I'm not gonna sign these. This is mine. I had drawn a He-Man earlier on this live, um, with the intention to give it away. I still have the intention to give it away. So what I'll do is I'll just go through the chat and I'll just randomly pick somebody and I'll send them info and see if they want it. Let me stop this. This was the He-Man, but I'm going to scan it in, and if there's nobody that wants it, I'll just put it up on my Kofi. Kofi. But I'm gonna try to finish it up. Add his pants. Got to give him some crackle, some Kirby crackle on his sword, some lightning effect. I'm gonna ink it, scan it, paint it, see how that goes. But yeah, I'm just gonna go in here and strengthen these lines, and I'm gonna go eat some lunch. But Seb, my friend, thank you for swinging through. Derek, Sean, Derek, thank you for hanging out. It's my King Conan, my Hammond, my Herman, Conan and Herman. One begat the other. But yeah, man, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 2K. Thank you for the love, the support. I appreciate you. Here's the two more. Here's for 2K more, man. That's going to be the goal for this year. You guys have a great weekend. Stay warm, stay cozy. I appreciate you. Adios.